Greetings and salutations. We here, the government team, would like to present our case and arguments, and that we here firmly believe that by abolishing the primary and middle school system, where they group the children based on age, we can replace with a more beneficial system with a grouping based on competency and intelligence. First, let's start defining to what exactly we mean. Abolishing, it is to formally put an end to a system, practice, or institution. So in this case, we would like to get rid of the traditional system, where we group them based on age, and instead replace it with a brand new system where we will test their competency and intelligence and group them together. Competency is the ability to do something successfully, and intelligence is the ability to solve complex problems and make decisions. So in this case, we are finding the youth who have these necessary requirements. But of course, in order to do this, we need to find a system or a test that will do this accurately. We, the team, propose the standardized IQ test, which will score the person's mental age, such as their reasoning, their memory, acquired knowledge, mental processing speed, and many more. This test has even been approved by organizations such as the American Psychological Association, or APA, or the American Educational Research System, or ERA. They have even tested Albert Einstein IQ, which has been widely accurate. It has been used worldwide for a very long time. With this, we can easily find out where they are grouped, whether the intelligence level will be for elementary school, middle school, and the shorts. We, the team, would also like to note that we are not abolishing high school, that this will still be categorized by age. Why, you may ask? It's because high school is an important year where the youth are preparing their last time before they head to college. They will specialize in their skills, they have to prepare for their special classes, and they have to prepare themselves mentally and physically for their college. So the maximum age is about 15 to 17. They will be put in high school if they have successfully passed all the tests and are proven to be intelligent enough to continue. Now, let us get to the arguments. We, the government team here, firmly believe by abolishing the old and traditional systems of the group that are youth-based, we can foster a more creative and innovative generation. Grouping children on age will encourage growth. We know in this day and age, many students are struggling to keep up with the curriculum and their studies. Even according to Cross River Therapy, 45% of students by the age of 13 to 17 continue to struggle with their everyday workload. They aren't able to study and learn anything because they are too tired. These students also become more exhausted mentally and physically, feeling time and time again having the same feeling repeat itself. The current curriculum was a one size that fits all. This has caused them to feel not to work at their own workspace, which we think should not be the norm. As every person here, we think everyone should learn at their own pace. They shouldn't feel pressured because their friend is ahead of them. All of them have different needs and learning methods that varies. But by this system and letting this be the norm, the youth will be able to develop their skills, intelligence, and most importantly, grow. It would allow the teachers and curriculum to be much more flexible, and teachers can adjust the pace and depth based on the progress of each group, ensuring each student is being taught properly. This will cater to all. The slower pace will help young people progress slowly but surely. No one gets left out. It will allow them to take their time and process and learn new things. It would also allow them to highlight the skills that they already have and not get overshadowed with everyone being the same. Let's take Singapore, for example. Today, they are known to have the most successful math education system because their students are grouped by competency in math rather than age. With this, they are consistently well in the International Math Assessment Test. I also like to bring up that if students are not able to reach their age, like let's say they have only reached 18 by the time they pass middle school, they can still continue to high school, even if they are at a different age. So once they pass middle school in their competency test, then they can move on to high school. Second, we, the government team, also firmly believe by doing this, it will prepare the students for the real world. People are always based on their skills, competencies, and work, so not just their age. If they are simply capable, they are allowed to do it. It is also known in work environments there's about 15 to 64-year-olds, according to OECD. So it is important to be able to communicate and socialize with all different ages. Let's take a look at Silicon Valley, a place where there are a lot of technological advancements. Here, they were able to make specific projects, and age is rarely considered. What's important is you are able to do the task with your current existing skills. We here, as an example, would like to put Apple. With this, they've also made technological industries such as the iPhone, their iPad, and other examples out there. They didn't base their group based on age. They used skills and what they were able to do. Microsoft did their same thing with their consoles, computers, and a lot of other examples out there. So in short, it's not just about their age, it's about if they are capable enough to do it. If they can do it, then go ahead. That is what's important in the daily work and age. It also allows them to work better and socially without any worries. Now, the opposition might say it will cause favoritism among everyone. But even if this were true, it's still wrong, because even in this day, favoritism is still very relevant in everyday school. These also cause hierarchies and favoritism. According to research done by the World Economic Forum, it has been found that students who are perceived as being higher performing by the teachers receive better grades. They get better treatment. This allows them to feel less smart and less good, and it just makes them feel worse in general. So additionally, with this, the problem doesn't lie in the system, it lies in the people. So we shouldn't blame the system. It lies in the people. We need to find a way to be able to counter this. So even if we restructure primary and middle school, it wouldn't change much. But by this, we can even reduce the hierarchies and favoritism, because we would have more equal learning methods for all students in that area or in that group. Now, I would like to also discuss that the opposition might also bring up that it's expensive and daunting, as it will take too much time and effort. While yes, this may be true, this would benefit us so much that it is very and beyond beneficial. The implementation with this will benefit us a lot, and the country and the world around us. As mentioned, it would allow us to build a new generation that will be much smarter, efficient, and competent. It would boost the world's effort in problem solving whilst making the students feel happy and working at their own pace. It would get rid of the feeling of depression and pressure caused by this. In order to adapt, we must change, and this is the first step that we can do it. I would also like to suggest that, in an example, we can look at the International Baccalaureate, or the IB program. The program has a 2-year program that has been done by other countries such as Finland, Germany, and many more. This tests the math, their science, and lots of other skills. Over 150 countries. This has been successful in improving students' engagement and academic achievements, making them smarter and more efficient. With this, they are able to increase their work and has even boosted the economy by a lot. In short, once again, we still here firmly believe by abolishing the primary and middle school system by age grouping, it will allow them to be much more smarter, competent, and intelligent, and help the world as a whole. It will work on their own pace, foster their creativity, and prepare them for the real world. That's all for me. Thank you.